Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are playing a balanced world today. It's a map by Debris, 3-minute limit. And at first, I thought we had to be in New Zealand. But now I'm kind of questioning that. The sun's to our south here, so it doesn't make sense. It would be probably the United States or Canada at this point. That license plate kind of reminded me of Colorado. Ooh. We're in New York. And I recognize the phone number. Funny enough. Can we find out where on Long Island we are? Which is why it makes sense that everyone said I need to get a 0 point here. It kind of feels out east, over by the Montauk, Hampton area. Let's head out more here. There is water to our west. There's water directly at our south. Which would make sense for where I think we actually are. We are, let's see, at Montauk. That's hilarious. This should be 25 then, shouldn't it? Route 27. Same thing. 27 is also known as Sunrise Hideaway. And then we are at South Essex. Somewhere along 27 going to the north is South Essex. Emery, Embassy, Plaza, Edison, Essex. Right here. Return to start. We are Fenwick Road and Fenwick Place off of Essex. Edison, Faraday, Fairview, Edwell, Fairlong, Fairview, Fenwick Place and Fairview, right? Fenwick Road, Fenwick Drive, and Fenwick Place. Fenwick Place, Fenwick Road. Fenwick Place, Fenwick Drive, Ferndale Drive. Is there another Fenwick? Doesn't seem to be. And then we are east-ish. Did we pass Fontaine? I don't see Fontaine anywhere unless this is Fontaine. This is Fairview Ave. So then I don't see Fontaine anywhere. So we're probably around here. We do get the perfect score. I was challenged to get a perfect score, and I managed to pull off the perfect score. Nice. Montauk is one of the more famous places on Long Island. And you think Montauk is a big sign, especially when you get closer to the lighthouse at the end. And I do have been here before, and it's literally called the end of Long Island. And there's a lot of stickers that say the end around here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice Gen 4 again. To be honest, I didn't realize that there was Gen 4 in Long Island. We have 159. We don't see the orange, and it's a COVID-19 test center, which means this is new and updated coverage. I want to point that out. This is new and updated coverage. I can't quite... 38. I think it's Denmark. I thought I just saw 38. No, that was 28. Is this not Denmark? Should be. It's the red and the white sign, which is making me think Denmark. We do have that sign we can always come back to. It's at the start. Port City, water to our west. Water to our west. Go here. But I don't see 38. That's the problem with road numbers. And that's assuming that we're correct. It could be the Netherlands, can't it? No, white license plates. Can't be the Netherlands. Was that a Belgium plate? No, this is definitely Denmark. 100%. This sign right here. Alingie on 159. 159 should be on this island. 150. Alingie should theoretically show up from a distance. And since we should be near the west coast, it should be relatively easy to see because we only really have to check around one spot. Unless we don't. I don't see it. Can we find 159, 219, 255, 205, 237, 207, 155, 153, 151. Why can we never find road numbers? Never find them. But now that we know for a fact that it's Denmark, we're going back to this road. It's telling us to our south is Sidhaven. Still have yet to see Sidhaven. I haven't seen any of these signs, but Alingie's right there. And I haven't seen the yellow 38, even though it's orange on this sign. It's probably there to make it easier to see. But we haven't seen it. Mainly because I'm fucking blind. Also, is that yellow or is that orange? Because it looks orange to me. And I already know that I'm fucking colorblind. I don't want to be fucking more colorblind than I already am. Yeah, it's not here. It's not here. No matter what anyone says, we never saw 38. Even if you timestamp when we saw 38. It wasn't. Alright? It's a lie. The Mandela effect. The one fucking place we didn't bother looking because it's a piece of shit anyway, it ends up being. So it looks like 38 and 158. The only, and well, we saw one. The only three numbers we have to worry about, 38, 158, and 159, are this piece of shit island that I think we've mentioned before. Should just get given back to Scotland. Not Scotland. Norway. Wow, Sweden. Can't talk about roads today. Colombia. What can I? Really? How did we looked everywhere? Everywhere. But that one fucking island. And guess where it was? That one fucking island. I hate when shit like that happens. Let's see if we can't find out where in Colombia we are. We're looking for town names on signs. We're looking for a way to get out of this town, if possible. Whether or not we'll be able to do it, that's up to you to decide. I can assure you we're probably not going to. But it's always worth thinking about. Is Maff going to find his way out of this town in 3 minutes? Apparently, yes. Next to a river / body of water. So where we have it, probably not a good guess. This is a nice body of water. La Pintana. Don't see any town names or welcome to signs or leaving signs. I'm not surprised. The water's to our west, which is kind of why we placed our guess where it was. Kind of feels warm and tropical. The position of the sun doesn't really matter here. We're too close to the equator for it to matter. It could be a little bit above, could be a little bit below, depending on when these pictures were taken. Could be directly in the middle, depending on when these pictures were taken. So can't really rely on the sun here. What we relied on was the yellow license plates. The yellow license plates are a very Colombian thing. Although we are kind of seeing these, what we call the Mexicano poles. Even though those are now gone. And then we've seen a little bit of what reminds me of the Brazilian poles back that way. But it should be Colombia. Definitely Spanish. So there goes Brazil, if you guys had any doubts. We don't know anything about phone numbers yet in Colombia. Although, I don't even remember if Colombia has a phone number section. Saludable. UK sign that's now gone. Fuck. I can assure you we're not in Liverpool. Almost positive. Although, it's not all there. That's a .es, isn't it? Are they? It was a .es. That's not Colombia's domain, if you guys didn't know. That is Spain's domain. There's no way this is Spain. There's no way this is Spain. We know it's Colombia. We're keeping it fucking here. It's a good hedge. It's kind of middle of the country since most of the coverage is over here. You don't really have to worry about anything down here except for the very rare Letitia car. It ends up being a little bit further to our north over by a larger body of water. No surprise there. In Maganague. Fuck it. We hedged it. UK. Yellow in the back, white in the front. Good old UK. We get to play the game again, guys. You ready? You ready? Will Maff find his way out of residential hell? Speaking of residential hell, I don't like it. I don't like houses that all have a very similar color to them. They're cookie cutter houses already. They all look the same to begin with, and now you're making them all the same color. Have you ever? And now the doors are all the fucking same, guys. It's called individuality. Being an individual is okay. It really is. You can be different. It's not going to kill you. Windy Heights, Ard na Goithe. I'm thinking this doesn't look Welsh. Kind of reminds me of Irish. So I'm wondering if it could be Northern Ireland here. That would be an interesting play. We don't get Northern Ireland too often. It can't be Isle of Man because we just got out of the Gen 2 coverage. So Isle of Man's off the table. Jersey, off the table. With the yellow and the whites is the only reason we're going with the UK here. And gosh, Trero Il. Yeah, no, this is 100% has to be Irish. So whereas N56, they don't have N56. That's in regular Ireland. N56 is over here. And then N13, 14, and 15. But we saw what looked like UK plates. Okay, that has white plate, that has a yellow plate in the back. White plate, white plate. So we know it's near the fucking border. With 56 being over here, I don't really know. We do have some town names if we can get back to them. They don't fucking vanish. N56 to Dunfangi. That's up here. Saying it's to our west. Could we be up here? This is where 13 was and 14. And then 56 is technically that way. And that's pointing us to all of the routes. Doesn't fucking matter. Sponsored by .ie. What if we're right on the fucking border? Because I swear in the beginning, those are UK plates. Those should be distances, actually. Derry, Lifford, and Stranolgar. Derry Beg, not quite Derry. But here's Londonderry on N56. Don't quite see 56. Well, 56 is over here. Lifford, didn't see it. And it's over by the town of Letterkenny, which is actually a TV show that's based off of Canada. So, were those plates bait then? We did guess Ireland. We guessed over the border. We didn't guess Northern Ireland. I could swear we had white in the front and yellow in the back, which is a UK thing, not an Ireland thing. But, and I'm pretty sure, although it might just be because I'm from the United States, that Northern Ireland and regular Ireland don't get along. So travel between the two, I feel like wouldn't be as easy as that was making it out to be. Although I could be incredibly wrong. Especially this far north, where it's kind of on the border, 15 miles. And that's not, I mean, that's a straight line, but 15 miles away from the border, and we're finding license plates from the UK? Something seems off there. New Zealand? Dirt gravel road. Sun to our south. We're fine. It's not New Zealand. With the sun to the south and a forest like this, and it's Gen 2 coverage, I don't think it would be Luxembourg. Luxembourg, I don't think would have these like dirt gravel roads. It doesn't feel like low camera. We have a fucking bollard, which isn't a UK bollard. The giant yellow square, which we've seen in Italy and Spain. Giant forest, middle of nowhere. I don't think it's the Slovenia border, even though Slovenia is the most forested country in the EU, I think. Almost positive it is. At this point, we're looking for language because I don't recognize the bollard completely. It's not one of the ones that I have memorized yet. The red and white arrows I know people are starting to use. I know people are starting to use guardrail meta. So if we can find something, we can find something. If we can't, we can't. We're kind of in a rural location. It's definitely a Debray location. Could it be Corsica? No, it doesn't feel too mountainous. It feels rather flat. It's not French bollard. Could be a weird Italy. Could be a weird Spain. That's what I'm throwing out there. We have Ribbervig. It's Denmark. That's a very weird Denmark. Very weird Denmark. I guess the bollards make a little bit of sense now. We're not gonna find those small town names. We're looking for, you know, something pointing us to a bigger town name. At this point, I would be very lucky, I think is the correct word to put it, to find a large town name on one of these signs that we could at least use to orient ourselves. Because I really don't know anything about small Danish towns. You know, show me Odense, show me Copenhagen, show me, I don't know any other ones off the top of my head. Arja? Aalborg, there we go. And Aarhus. I know those four, generally. Show me a sign of them, I could generally figure out where we are. Don't show me a sign of them? Well, guess what? We're guessing in the middle of fucking Denmark. But that was a weird starting location. I think that was supposed to be a non-moving, or even a non-moving penny or zooming bait. But luckily, we are able to move at this time, and we were not baited by it. That's the sign we want with 20 seconds left till we figure it out. 460s. Those are down here, I'm pretty sure. 449, 403, 403. Colding, do we see it from a distance? We do see it from a distance on 469. That's going to be our best guess. I don't see Ribe anywhere, and we're out of time. 10 miles off, not terrible. I'm glad we were able to find Colding at the end, and I'm glad we could see it from a distance at the end. Not enough to win, mainly because of Colombia. And one of the first Denmark guesses, which fuck that first Denmark. But not bad. Was I the only one to perfect score round one? I was. I'm happy about that. All right, Screenshot the World coming in first place. 24,619 for Don in second, and 23,924. A lot of 23s, it looks like. Asmus in third, 23,643. We came in fourth. Arseny in fifth at 22,198. Jakarta coming in sixth at 21,876. Bo in seventh, 21,815. Tresmond in eighth, 19,390. Tin coming in ninth, 13,515. And Geoguessr. I have so many questions about your fucking New York guess. So many questions about it. Geoguessr coming in 10th at 11,212. Not bad. Guys, I know Long Island, alright? Don't feel bad. You guys know more about the rest of the world. I could at least get my state and my region correct. But that's going to be where we call it for the day. So thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed. We will be back again on Monday for some more Geoguessr. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.